Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alyssa and I'm so excited for this second half of January 2023 budget setup video. My name is Alyssa and if you are new to this channel, I create budgeting content, planning content, side hustle content, and I am on a journey to being pretty much financially free, but it's a long way to get there with over $200,000 in student loan debt. So if you like planning content, side hustle content, really any of that, feel free to hit the subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, and follow along on my journey here. So like I said, we'll be setting up actually January, 15th through is there 31 days in January? I actually don't know. Yes, I actually just looked at a calendar. So there's 31 days in January. So we'll be budgeting from the 15th through the 31st. First things first, we need to take a look at our calendar here. So remember we set this up at the beginning of the month together here. I'm trying to work on my lighting. It's been a little bit funky, but hopefully it's not going to be too bad on this video. This is the calendar we set up. Everything in pink we paid in the first half of January. Everything in blue, or this like turquoise blue color, green, we'll be paying in the second half. But I guess we need to calculate the income first. And so I do have my regular paycheck, and that these 2 weeks is $1,669. And then we actually have side hustle income, and I forgot to print off some of my side hustle forms that I normally use, but I calculated it off screen and it is $444. I had about 100 from Amazon, 100 plus I think almost 200 from trivia, and then about 200 from donating plasma. So that's where the $444 came from. I do save for taxes for all of those, except for trivia, they take it out from me. So this is all post taxes and everything. And then I do have some payback income that's coming to me. My friends and I are going to go to a wine and chocolate festival in February, and I bought tickets, so they paid me back for it. So I have the $90 and I need to pay that all back. So taking out the calculator, calculating the total income here. Oh, I forgot. I have to do some savings as well. My car insurance is due. So we have $652 is my car insurance. I pay this actually every 6 months. I have already called. I've already tried to lower it. It went up almost $200 when I moved down to South Seattle. They say it's because it's a busier part of the city that it's going to be higher, which I literally drive 2 miles to and from work versus the 30 minutes I used to drive. So make it make sense, people. Anyhow, off the rant, off my soapbox, we've got $1,669 plus $444 plus $90 plus $652 gives us $2,855 for total income for these 2 weeks here. So now going back, which actually we can pretty much just grab our bare bones budget worksheet. This is really what we're going to use to set up the fixed expenses for this half of January. So of course we've already done the pink stuff, and now we're moving on to the blue here. So we've got rent. Remember, I save my rent in 2 different pieces, so $400 each paycheck. Say it's due on the 15th and we're budgeting $400. Then we've got utilities, which is kind of due whenever my roommates Venmo request me, and we're gonna budget $50 for that. We have Spotify, which will be $10, and that's due on the 16th. Then we have Peacock, which is a streaming service. I have 2 shows that I watch on here. It's super annoying that I'm forced to pay the $5, but it's fine. It is what it is. I wrote that on the wrong date or in the wrong section. It's $5, but it's due, when is it due? On the 21st of every month. And then we have LA Fitness, which is my gym membership, and that is $50 due on the 24th. And then some variable expenses that are not included. We don't really have a due date, or the due dates change. So we've got Acorns in the amount of $40. And then we have therapy. Let's actually check. Actually, we need to double check these Acorns. How many Wednesdays or Thursdays are there? 1, 2 Acorns. Okay, that's good. And therapy. Oh, I didn't write my therapy sessions in here. Oh yeah, therapy here and therapy here. Okay, so it's only $25. That's my copay for therapy. And then before I forget, we've got car insurance, which is due on the 22nd, and that is $652 there. So that's gonna be a big chunk of this income and really the highest expense we have for fixed expenses here. And then I do have student loan. Oh shoot, where am I gonna write this? So student, I almost forgot this. This is due whenever, I think I've been writing that it's due on the 15th or whatever the first day of the pay period is, just so I don't forget. $125. This actually goes into a savings account right now while my loans are on like pause mode or whatever it's called. So let's add all of the fixed expenses up here. We've got 400 plus 50 plus 10 plus 5 plus 50 plus 652 plus 125 plus 40 plus 25 gives us $1,357. Now we need to subtract that from our total weeklies inflow, or double weeks inflow. So 2855 minus 1357 gives us $1,498 left over for variable expenses. So now we're done with the bare bones budget worksheet because that's just for my fixed expenses here. Now we're moving on to the budget category worksheets. We're gonna take these and write them down in the variable expenses here based on kind of what I use. So the first one is gonna be grocery. And now for grocery, I'm budgeting 100 for these 2 weeks. I'm gonna try to get better and not use all 100, but we'll see. I wanna make sure if I'm gonna go over budget on something, or if I'm gonna spend a lot of money, I've budgeted for it. So I'd rather over budget than under budget. It's just kind of the wise tale. So grocery, and then we have eating out. Now, this is something I really need to work on, you guys, but I'm still gonna budget 125. I should not be budgeting more for eating out than I do for groceries, but my lifestyle, gosh, I don't really know what to do. Everything's so expensive. It's like I literally go get a smoothie and it's $10. Like, what is happening with my life? Anyhow, gas and car, we're gonna budget $50. I really only need to fill up kind of once every other week. I don't drive that much. So gas and car, and then we have investments, which is just an addition to my Acorns, and I always budget the same, so that's gonna be $40. And then we have fun and entertainment. So this is gonna be $50 here. And then self-care, really just my nails. Honestly, therapy is also self-care, but we calculate that up here. And I do need to get my nails redone. So we're gonna budget $50 for that. Holiday, we're not expecting anything, so I'm gonna write 0. And then we have miscellaneous, which I will budget 50 for. You never know what kind of shenanigans I purchase at the grocery store. We've got miscellaneous, and then we've got travel and vacation, which nothing to be expected. And then pets, I do need some new cat litter and pet food for Lila, my kitty cat. So I'm gonna budget $30 for that. So let's add up all the variable expenses. This is pretty much what I budget every month. Could I improve? Absolutely, but I'm trying not to stress myself out too much and deprive myself of maybe the luxuries of life while also budgeting. So anyhow, okay, so 100 for grocery plus 125 plus 50 plus 40 plus 50 plus 50 plus 50 plus 30 gives us $495. Now we need to subtract that from the $1,498. So $1,498 minus $495 gives us $1,103 left over for sinking funds, extra debt, and extra savings. Now the sinking funds we're gonna save for are Christmas, 2023 and 2024 vacations, future fun. This is probably one of my new favorite categories, is the future fun. I've just got so much going on this year. I have 3 weddings, 2 bachelorette parties, a birthday trip to Las Vegas. None of that is for me, by the way. That's all for friends and family. I'm very much looking forward to it, but it's a lot. Do I have anything else happening? I don't know. I also want to take a solo trip this year. We'll see kind of like when the right time to do that is. Anyhow, okay, so future fun, car maintenance, and insurance. Even though I'm paying for my car insurance over here, I'm still gonna save more for car insurance because this is something I do every single paycheck. Got Hallmark holidays. So I started this new sinking fund. So it's for like birthdays, Mother's Day, Easter, 4th of July. What did I forget? Did I say Valentine's Day? Anything like that that would include like a Hallmark type holiday. You'd get somebody a card. That's what this budget is for versus having separate categories for all of those things. I'm really, really trying to simplify it. And then we are going to have my emergency fund here as an extra. So for Christmas, I am going to budget $85. I don't know why, that's just sort of the number I came up with in my brain. And then 2023 vacations, I am gonna put 100 towards. 2024 vacations, we always put 35. That's going to 2 separate down payments, one for a cruise for myself and one to a trip, hopefully to Bali. And we'll see if I can save up for that deposit there, but I put $35 every paycheck towards that. Future fund, I am gonna put 100. Really gotta work on that fund there. Car maintenance, car insurance, we always put 100 towards. And remember, side hustle income, all of this goes towards sinking funds. We are not using side hustle income for anything else but sinking funds. That is the rule I've made for myself. Hallmark holidays, we really don't need to put much, so $25. And then the emergency fund, let's see how much is left over here. So we've got 85 plus 100 plus 35 plus 100 plus 100 plus 25. So I have a little extra I can put towards my emergency fund here. So we're gonna put $150. So plus 150 gives us $595 left over. Let me double check that. Okay, perfect. So it is $595. 1,003 minus $595 gives us $408 for debt here. Now I do have my Discover card and I have an Alaska Airlines credit card. So the $90 is all gonna go towards the Alaska Airlines card here. That's what that's gonna be for. And then the Discover is pretty much everything left over. So if we subtract that, it gives us $318. I'm waiting for a payout from Ticketmaster to basically pay off the rest of the Discover card. That's what the money is supposed to be for. But Ticketmaster has been an absolute pain in my rear to verifying my checking account or my debit card or my credit card or literally anything. So I have like $670 waiting to be paid out for me. I have about $700 on my Discover card. So I'm just gonna pay as much as I can on my Discover card. I might have to take a little bit from my like checking account cushion to pay the rest of that off if I can't figure it out by the next billing cycle for the Discover card, because I do not want to get charged interest for literally Ticketmaster fiasco times 10 this year, or if you include last year. Anyhow, I'm ranting, but we've got basically $408 left over, which should leave us with $0 at the end of the month. So yeah, I could go on and on about the Ticketmaster fiasco. I know it's not what you guys have clicked on this video for, so I will spare you the details. But I'm excited to put almost $600 again towards savings. If you include the $125, it's about $725 towards savings, which is fantastic. And yeah, I'm just really trying to minimize my expenses. You know, $495 for variable expenses, I'm not gonna get too hard on myself about that. I understand I am single, party of one, single income. To be bringing in this amount is pretty great. Really, it's just the side hustle income and paycheck, which brings me to $1,669 plus $444, about $2,100 on my own, which is fantastic. If you times that by 2, really my income is like about $4,200 a month, which is not too shabby. I'm actually very proud about that and my ability to really side hustle here. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I really appreciate each and every one of you watching. Give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Follow along on my journey to trying to get myself out of all the student loan debt. It's gonna be quite the hole to dig myself out of. But I appreciate each of you and your endless support. Enjoy the rest of your day wherever you're watching this video, and I will see you real soon. Bye. You should know. You're looking at a self-made woman. You should